look, I get it. You guys, it's all white noise to you. You know, another top 20 golf trip place, blah, blah, blah. Like everything, you know, just brought to us on a silver platter. Like, shame on these people for making us tie our own shoes, yada, yada. Like,
It's disgusting.
Foreplay, presented by Barstool Sports .com. Great website. Go to it. And Chevy.com/electric. We love electric vehicles. We were just talking about electric vehicles, how really the sensation of not just sending gas, whatever comes out of exhaust, I guess.
Emissions
Into the sky.
Emissions.
In the world is just way better. So Chevy.com/electric. Go check out all the options that they've got. We got myself, Frankie Trent, Dan, and Francis Ellis. When's the last time you were on the podcast, Francis?
Corn Ferry.
That's right.
The
Right
recap.
after the victory.
Yeah.
Right after the victory from our boy. We're here at Casa de Campo. We just played Teeth of the Dog today. We played Die 4 yesterday. We played the Marina 9 and the Chavon 9.
Chavon. That sounded French. It always sounds French.
Yeah, you can't get it down. Are you okay with showing your feet on the internet, Francis?
For free?
I have no problem with that.
Okay, just making sure you're prepared.
I'm up here next to Trent. You know, we're
both of you with your
foot
feet.
buddies. Little toesies.
Oh, don't touch them.
I
Don't
got
touch them.
kind of coming out too.
All you guys have your feet out.
I had mine, and then I put these on right before because I don't.
Yeah.
No
I don't
free
think
feet
mine are good
pictures.
enough to charge a premium.
It felt a little bit weird to put shoes on to do a podcast.
Because we're in the Dominican.
True.
Feels like it's a tropical place.
La República Dominicana.
So we're third day here in the Dominican, kind of second and a half day. First day was a travel day, and then you guys got to spend some time here. Yesterday was a full day. Wow, I've never been here before. Has anybody here been to the Dominican Republic?
No.
Nope.
I don't think anyone. We've got 10 people here. We have a squad, or 9. We have a squad. I don't think a single person has been here before.
Amazing place, stunning. Apparently, we came at the worst time of the year.
Hottest month of the year, he said.
Just
Really?
weather-wise.
Well, I asked him because when we were on the driving range yesterday. I was like, "It is fucking hot." He goes, "Hottest month of the year."
I think we do that. I don't know if we do it on purpose, but we've done that pretty
Myrtle.
much everywhere. We go where it's hot. We go when it's raining in beautiful places. It's supposed to rain here all week, but it's also really hot. It's beautiful.
Today was perfect.
We've actually gotten lucky with the weather, but it's definitely hot.
Do you remember we went to Las Vegas and it was like 42 degrees,
Yep.
Bizarre.
cloudy, and blowing 30 miles an hour?
Yep.
We're
In
like,
the
is
desert.
Vegas supposed
Wow.
to be?
What were you guys
Bizarre.
doing there?
Travel
Roman.
series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cascada and all these places. It was just
I mean, we were frozen.
blowing, freezing, wearing hoodies.
This is like
in the
November,
desert.
No,
December.
it was March.
Yeah, they were just like, yeah, you guys just like caught a bad week.
Brutal.
God's angry.
So yeah, apparently this is the hottest month of the year to come. They're not quite yet in peak season. But look, we've been here since Monday, like I said. Didn't know a ton about it. I will say that the back 9 that we played yesterday, the Chavon 9 on Die 4, blew us away. And that was after the Marina 9, which had a handful of holes that are super elevated. You're looking out upon the marina that then goes into the ocean. So it was really, really cool. Front 9 and back 9, they have 27 holes there. I was pretty blown away at the back 9. We thought it was Jurassic Park-esque. Has this Chavon, River Chavon or Chavon River that carves through it and is incredibly dramatic. I think it's like a 300-foot drop. There were like cows down there grazing that we don't know how they got down there or how they'll ever get back.
I think they're stuck.
That they had to have been born there and they're just stuck
Those are
there
wild
forever.
cows. Those are wild. Feral.
Feral cows.
Feral cows.
Cattle. That, and then I guess you wouldn't call them cattle.
I don't know what you'd call them.
I think cattle means domesticated.
Are those
so.
unicorns? They might be unicorns.
There's unicorns in the Dominican
feral
Republic.
cats.
Those
down
are
here.
unicorns, yeah.
A lot of cats.
There's so many cats at this
Pussies.
place.
Yeah, a lot of
They're
cats.
cute. They're small.
Yeah.
Francis had one in his lap at the taqueria yesterday, which was lovely.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys want to talk about those tacos we had yesterday?
Ooh.
Yeah.
How about
Really
those
good.
tacos?
I mean,
Well, Trent's been
I will
battling.
say the last 14 hours, my first 36 hours in the Dominican were better than my last 14. The last 14 I've been shitting and throwing up.
You puked today?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Both ends. Something I had at dinner last night.
Puked out of your
Puking
butt?
is the next level.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Wow. But the first 36 were lovely, and that included the tacos that we had after our first round. And yeah, it's just, they were delicious. Some of the best. What was the tacos? Were they steak tacos?
Steak tacos that were wrapped in like a baked cheese.
It's hard
It was
to
baked.
eat a taco. I'm 34
It
years
is.
old. We're all in our 30s now. Not Dan, but How old are you,
You're
Francis?
still in your
34.
20s?
I'm 28.
That's crazy.
That's fucked.
But anyway,
Crazy.
it's hard to go
I
like
would
3
think you'd
decades
look
on
better.
Way more immature
Yeah, I look
than
terrible.
you are.
It's hard. Did you say you're way more immature than him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think you're. Yeah.
He's like moving to LA and shit.
That's a low bar for maturity. It's just moving.
A lot of very immature people move to LA. I
True.
think.
True. Historically, very true. But anyway, I'm 34, so it's hard to surprise me with a taco
Yeah.
because I've had pretty much all of them.
That's right.
Good ones, bad ones, Taco Bell ones, authentic ones. That one that we had,
Had
Did you
all
tell me-
of the tacos.
bro, I have. I've had a lot of tacos.
Yeah, you've had
Did you tell me you had Taco
thousands.
Bell on the way to the flight to the Dominican, or just before the flight?
No,
Right
that was a
before.
couple days
Okay.
before.
All right.
You just on your own. You just go to Taco Bell.
Well, I have it delivered.
He's not a crazy person.
Priority.
Francis, are
large.
you acting like that's below you?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're above Taco Bell?
It's a $39 Taco Bell order because of fees and delivery. Uber Eats is an absolute nightmare when it comes to
I'm
true.
I'm above Taco Bell. Yeah.
That's
Really?
crazy.
yeah.
Taco Bell is probably the best fast food, I'd say.
I
My
think it's
one.
number one.
Wow.
It
It's
tastes, I mean,
really good.
Are you not a
brings
fast
you
food
guys
guy?
as
in
much
general?
By the way, when
enjoy-
I say I'm above it, I don't think I'm necessarily better than it. I'm saying I'm above it from a health perspective.
So you think the health of Taco Bell is way less than the tacos we ate yesterday at the taqueria?
Yeah.
Really?
What? Because they put in like
Why?
chemicals and stuff, or what?
I would probably agree with that.
I think I might
think,
too,
I think
unfortunately.
Taco
That
Bell
much,
is made
though?
with, you know.
Yes, I really
I
do.
don't think those tacos were necessarily healthy last
No,
night.
they weren't, but I do worry about what they put in the Taco Bell ones. There's got to be
there's
something
someone's
wrong.
Somebody
calling
get
the
that
house.
got a landline
goddamn
at this
phone.
Has anyone ever called this house in the history
we
of
just
this?
That's
someone to
Taco
answer
Bell
that?
calling?
Why would somebody
It's
call
gonna
this
keep
house?
ringing.
It's
until
crazy that
answers.
someone's
You
on the
hearing
other
that,
line
Alex?
being like, "I want them to pick up."
I really need to communicate
Oh,
with
it
those
stopped.
guys.
It's gone. Okay.
I love Taco Bell. I want that on record.
I'd love
Me
to see
too.
the stats though. I'm obviously admitting that Taco Bell is unhealthy. I'm just saying that if you get tacos at a fucking taqueria, is it that much healthier?
I think
we were
that-
eating
Yeah.
onions
I
and
think
steak and sour cream and cheese, baked cheese.
there's just something, I don't know. I think Taco Bell is made with a lot of those feral cats we saw yesterday.
Is
And
that true though? It's such a major corporation that do you think they're cutting that many corners in regards to
I bet they
what they're
try to
putting
make
into their
it
food?
as cheaply as they can.
But it's so popular and so in the fucking limelight.
But so is
that are they
McDonald's.
able to? But McDonald's like gets.
it was pink slime for a while.
And it's
No,
not
I think
anymore.
that was a rumor.
Oh,
About
really?
the chicken nuggets.
The slime chicken.
Oh, I thought that was confirmed.
But
I think
my
that was
point is, when you
fake.
get
But
that
Super
big, it's
Size
really
Me
hard.
is like a pretty well documented.
Yeah, but that wasn't. They didn't talk about the slime in that, did they?
Not the slime, but I'm saying just eating.
But I
Yeah,
think
but
they've had. in
I
this
didn't
day and age,
necessarily
they've had
need a
to change it.
documentary
Listen.
to tell me that drinking 64 ounces of Coke was probably not
Listen,
the right amount.
If the goal of this conversation is to sign off on Taco Bell being slightly healthy, I'm in.
It's
Because-
not. It's not. It's
Okay.
not.
But I wish it were.
I would love
Yeah,
that.
the concept
But-
of that documentary is really something.
yeah. Yeah.
Long story short,
Do you drink soda?
No. What soda? Are you out of your goddamn mind? I'm trying to meet my grandchildren.
So never even with a cocktail or anything like
Look, yeah,
like a
I'll
tequila soda or something.
well, I'd have that, but that's soda water.
Right. Okay. So you'll never have like a Jack and Coke or anything.
Not really.
Yeah.
That's
When was
not
the
my
last time you
cocktail.
drank a Coca-Cola?
I mean, when I travel, maybe I'll have one like as a treat.
here we
If
are.
I'm in the airplane, maybe I'll have a ginger ale.
Ooh, is
That's
ginger ale
nice.
bad for you?
It's all sugar and
Okay.
stuff. Just not that great.
All right.
Really good tacos at the taqueria.
Also, Taco Bell, really good.
yeah, it's just different types.
Last week when we were in Florida with Grant Horvat, we all went back to the hotel at like 10 o'clock at night, and somebody floated. It might have been me. The idea of just ordering Taco Bell on Uber Eats, and it was first time I've had it in like a month or so, which isn't that long, but it just slapped, man. I had 7 tacos.
Wow.
That's a serious amount of tacos.
Hadn't eaten all day,
7.
and a chicken quesadilla.
Holy shit, dude. Think about when you finish 4. You got 3 more.
But here's the deal: is the crunch,
That's how it works.
the supreme.
4 tacos is
but the-
like, holy.
But I get them no lettuce, cheese, taco, and then put a little sauce in there, so they're pretty lean.
That's just the taco with no lettuce.
Dude, what do you think's fatter
Yeah.
to eat?
But like that's different. What I'm saying versus like the
The
supreme tacos, like
So
a
no sour
pretty
cream.
big deal.
No sour cream.
Do you guys think what's fatter to
No
eat?
sour cream.
Taco Bell or Cinnabon?
Cinnabon.
Well, Cinnabon's
gluttonous.
literally clogging your arteries as you take
That's
each
not a
bite.
meal.
But that's how I view Cinnabon and Taco Bell the same way.
All right, so you have a sweet tooth though.
I do.
So
Treats.
and that there's no bad tone coming from me from that, but where do you draw the line on like you eat fucking fudge brownie sundaes after your mahi mahi?
But I have to earn those.
Okay,
I have to
it's-
earn them through workouts.
I see.
Food to me shouldn't like my dinner, my entrees, my whatever I'm
Appetizers.
using shouldn't be just baked in cholesterol.
I see.
Has it always been that way, or is this a 30?
Yeah, I was raised eating decently healthy food.
Yeah.
You know, we knew where it came from, that kind of stuff.
We weren't. We just ate fast food, man. We were on the
Yeah.
go all the time.
Hockey.
Yep, we were just on the go. I mean, my mom would cook occasionally, but neither one of my parents were overly into cooking ever. And we just, on the run, we just wanted McDonald's, Arby's, Jack in the Box,
How does it make you
Steak and
feel,
Shake. We
Francis?
just cranked that stuff.
Wow. I'm in Maine, you know? Maine,
True.
we like weren't that around a lot of that stuff.
We drove by like 11 of them
Yeah.
every exit
Yeah.
on the
Where I
highway.
grew up, you had to drive a long way to get to a McDonald's.
How do you feel about fast casual, like a Chipotle or a Cava?
I have no problem with that.
Okay.
I eat that for lunch.
Yeah, I love Cava.
I have no problem with those. Yeah.
What's
Good.
Cava? I don't even know.
I think
what
I'm
that is.
trying a little harder.
It's like
Got a little
make
Greek
your
in
own-
it, doesn't it?
It's like a make your own Mediterranean bowl. Sort of like a Chipotle,
Jinx.
but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, nice. We
That
really
was really
drilled that
nice.
one.
Jinx it up.
That was great.
Long story short, I need
You owe
I
him a
need-
soda.
I need other
take the
places
green
to make the
juice.
tacos that we had the other day.
Really
They were
good tacos.
So good.
They were better than Taco Bell for sure.
Fuck.
Give me a break. You're
Yeah.
gonna tell me that
Yes.
that incredible,
No, I'm with you.
The steak
wonderful
one was.
local ethnic taco that we had, those steak tacos.
You're putting too much sauce on it though. Like you're talking about the history of it. I'm talking what does it taste like in my mouth.
They were really good the other
You're
day.
saying
That was the best taco I've ever had.
it was really good.
Nothing at Taco Bell is as
I
good
agree.
as that.
I agree with that.
The steak
look.
one was the best taco I've ever had.
Yep.
I'm
It's the best taco
firmly
I've
able.
ever
I'm
had.
able to rest my head on that pillow saying that it's the best taco I've ever had.
Those were better, but I'm not saying it's not worth a
It
conversation.
needed a little sour cream.
Taco Bell
If I could have
tacos,
dipped
man.
that taco in sour cream, you would have talked about an unbeatable
That would have
taco.
been good, yeah. But I liked it. Yeah, I liked
It
it.
had no sour cream.
When you're just starving and you get that
How many
first
people listen
Taco
to
Bell
this just
taco
wanting to get
inside of
Taco
you,
Bell?
Get Taco Bell. If you're thinking about it, do it. This is your sign.
This is making me hungry.
I'm starving.
we're so hungry.
Amazing place, Casa de Campo, though. We're in a villa, a massive, massive villa with a hot tub, a pool. We had a bunch of cervezas yesterday, which is beer for all you uncultured uncultured
Call them.
swine pieces of
Uncultured?
shit that don't know that beer is cerveza in Spanish.
Presidentes is the beer
We
of
had
choice.
Presidentes. Yep, Alex Rodriguez's beer. We had lights
That's
though.
Alex Rodriguez's beer?
I think he's heavily invested in it.
Gotcha.
And we have an amazing view from this villa. You know, floor to ceiling glasses, and you've got infinity type pool going out towards the golf course. And what golf course is that? Is that the Links golf course behind us, or no?
I think
No,
That's
it's
the-
dive
that's the course we
four.
played
It's
yesterday.
dive 4.
That's
think
dive
that's the
4 right
Marina
behind
9,
us.
maybe
That's
on
the,
the
Yeah.
dive 4.
that's
Yeah.
the first hole we played yesterday.
Yeah.
Yep.
An amazing location. The Casa de Campo people just absolutely hooked up the boys. There's like a separate kitchen in the house where just people are working and living.
Mhm.
That's been a little bit
The
weird.
breakfast has been terrific.
So
Waking
I
up
haven't
at
been here
8:15.
for when the breakfast has been served, but there's just it's like a server's.
He
like-
comes out with a huge plate of bacon and some sort of breakfast meat. What are those little hot dogs? I think there's like ham or something.
I wouldn't touch them.
the pancakes,
And some eggs and
pancakes
some
and
omelets. Yeah.
toast.
The way they dice the mango. It's incredible.
Chevrolet is a trusted brand with innovation and scale. Chevrolet has been trusted with transportation needs for the last 100 years. They've always been there for you before. Who better to take you into the next phase of electric vehicles than Chevy? And that's true. You've trusted Chevy forever. You know the brand, you know the bow tie, you know the whole deal. They come around the thing like a rock. Why would you not trust them to bring you into the electric vehicle era?
You just got to trust them because they're smarter than you. They're smarter than us. They know what they're doing.
Trust is key.
Changing the world.
Yeah.
The
Changing
iconic
the
bow
world.
tie. You see that anywhere in the world, it's a stamp of quality.
It's true. It really is.
Yeah.
Chevy's been in the EV game for a while now, a decade, actually over a decade. They've been selling hybrids. They've been selling all electric vehicles for over a decade. When you go to Chevy.com/electric, you can see a bunch of their fantastic options on there. They got the Bolt and the Bolt EUV that you can get this fall. So now they're starting to roll out the Blazer and the Silverado and these other fantastic models that you've come to know and love and trust for a century that you can get in the electric vehicle. So go check out Chevy. They're amazing. They've been doing it for a long time. They're doing it better and better and better and better. And they've been doing the electric vehicles for over a decade. Learn more now at Chevy.com/electric.
We saw coconuts on the trees today.
Mhm.
They were falling.
There was one on the tee box. On
Yeah.
the cool one on the water.
We're in it. We're just absolutely in the Caribbean.
We did some really fun stuff today. Can we hint at any of the stuff we did?
Yeah.
today?
Are we in the Caribbean?
I
Yeah,
think this is the Caribbean.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know because I looked it up. Did you know, from what I looked up on Wikipedia, could be right or wrong, the Dominican Republic was like where Christopher Columbus hit.
The island of
That's true.
Hispaniola. This is the island of Hispaniola. It is half Dominican Republic, half Haiti, and this is where Columbus made landfall.
1492, is that right?
1492, baby.
Guy just completely lost.
He had no idea where he was
Fully
going.
lost.
What did he do to the natives when he arrived?
Nothing good.
Okay.
Nothing good. I think they came back with
Do they
him,
celebrate
unfortunately.
Columbus
Served them
Day here?
Taco Bell. They all died.
Mm.
There's a lot of rich history here. This is the new world.
Shares this island, Dominican Republic does with Haiti.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know.
Mhm.
A lot of for me, this geography, a lot of these islands and stuff, they kind of blend together. So looking at it on the map, I was bored on the flight, and I was kind of looking. It's like we're south of Cuba, so like Cuba's between us and Miami, which is weird.
And Puerto Rico's even further, even though Puerto Rico is part of the U.S.
Right?
A stunningly short flight from New York.
Yeah.
3.5 hours, maybe less.
Is that what it was for you guys?
Nothing, dude.
Wow, that's
Nothing.
amazing.
And it's kind of crazy that where it is. It's far enough east that it's basically equidistant from like New York and even like Charlotte, Atlanta. Like it's all kind of the same flight.
Bizarre to
Yeah.
me.
Equidistant?
Equidistant.
Oh yeah, I thought it was equidistant.
Equa.
I think it's equi.
Equidistant.
EQUI.
Yeah.
Stand corrected.
The thing that has been bizarre to me are the sizes of a lot of the houses here. There have been larger homes here than I've seen in any other part of the world.
Massive.
Sheer volume of large homes.
Gigantic houses. Houses so big they don't look like houses. You wonder if they're part of the resort.
Yeah.
But they're not.
With water views of the ocean and Teeth of the Dog, which we played today. Amazing. It is amazing how many people have that type of money.
16,000 square foot houses, and many of them.
So we had heard that it's all, so I guess when this resort was built, a lot of Italian,
Owned by an Italian family that owned a sugar company.
correct, a sugar company that just
Sugar
had more money than God and
Everybody eats
basically
sugar.
bought up sugar.
Yeah.
Taco Bell,
Everything. Sugar's in everything.
Coca-Cola.
Trent, we should eat some sugar tonight.
If it doesn't come right back up, I'm in.
Good.
And a lot of Europeans and Italians would come over. And I think that is who has those types of houses. It's a lot of European cash. This is their place to go.
Also kind of stunning, just the sheer size of the resort.
Huge.
In my head, I was picturing, a couple buildings surrounding a couple pools.
7,000 acres.
It's like it's a community.
Wow.
There's
is
10
that what it
restaurants here.
Is that what it is?
Something
7,000 acres.
Something like that.
So from one end, we have these golf carts, which actually move pretty fast.
Really fast.
They do, but even
Oh, I know.
and yeah, they go on bumps really fast.
You don't have to slow down for those bumps when you're in the golf
Suspension on those cars.
Francis and I don't
is-
slow down on those
to get
bumps.
from one end of the
Could
resort
be.
to the other is like a good 16, 17 minutes. It's
Yep.
crazy how big it is.
Mm-hmm. But awesome golf. We've had a great time.
Oh, you wanted to tease what was going on.
Yes. Well, today we decided to play a 9-hole match. It was me and Frankie versus Riggs and Danny Rapp. And can I tell them the
Yeah.
conceit?
Absolutely.
The game was if someone hit a good shot on the other team, then you could shotgun a beer and make them hit it again. You had to
shotgun beer reverse mulligans.
Yeah, exactly. You had to pay the toll of shotgunning in order to make them hit another shot. And it worked out really well. I'll tell you what.
It really did.
Couldn't have gone any better. I mean, the concept was amazing.
From the
guys
first hole
do-
on. From the first hole on.
Was it
so
all only
good.
reversals, or was it?
Exclusively reversals.
Okay.
And it really got what we learned, like anything. Like when somebody introduces a new drinking card game to you, you don't really get it. And then
Sure.
once you're 2 rounds in, you're like, oh,
Clicks.
okay. It was sort of that way. And we learned pretty quickly that you could really, really fuck the other guys on the green. Because
Yeah, I can see that.
if the first guy missed a putt, you could really just be like, all right, we're just going to shotgun until the second guy just misses, and then
Yeah.
they just miss.
That's
So,
happened a few times.
And it's
I will say I stayed back because I was the exorcist. But when Francis came down and to check on me, which was very nice, by the way, I appreciate
I was
that.
worried about you.
He was very, very smiley and just had a glow about him. And he was like, it was a fun concept.
I think we're drunk, I think you'd say.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I shotgunned more beers today than I have in the last 5 years of my life.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, in a 9-hole stretch.
Because you realize that, like, if you don't stop, they're just not going to make the putt at some point.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
No matter how close or how far. It's
The
like, oh, they made a
strategy-
10-footer, we're going to drink another beer. And
yeah,
you're going
the
to miss it.
strategy of
That's
the
right.
shotgunning was as important as the strategy of anything else. It was
Right, you don't do one off the tee because you know, like, Danny's going to hit a good
Right.
shot. or-
yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about the putts in that way.
It
Putting was
so
Well,
good.
if you have like a 15-footer and the first guy misses, in order for the second guy to actually, he's going to have to make it 5 times in a row. Because he makes it, you do it again. He makes it again, you do it again.
And we were getting kind of frustrated at it where it's like, well, this game's never going to end, but at some point you just don't want to drink the beer. So it feels like you're
Yeah.
going to never end. It's going to never end. The game's never, ever going to end. But then you're like, I don't want to drink that beer, so you guys just win the hole.
I think the idea here is that, if someone makes a putt, if you shotgun a beer, the odds of them making an 8-footer or 10-footer again, not necessarily super high. If they make it again, your partner shotguns a beer and you make them putt it again.
We had some amazing, like, step back up and just do it again moments.
Yeah.
It's demoralizing when you've hit an incredible golf shot and the other team says you could just hear the and you know they're like
Incredible.
hit it again.
That's awesome.
Hit that knockdown 7-iron into the wind over this fucking incredible stretch of ocean.
Yeah.
The shot of your life, try to do that again.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, I won't.
That's a
But,
great idea.
It was a
thanks
fun video.
Thanks for putting that beer in your stomach.
We also did alternate shot, which is always a banger. And
Yeah.
yesterday we did we have this whole video series is going to be incredible. Yesterday we did a 1v1v1.
Yep.
Myself, Riggs, and Francis. 1v1v1. And
Really
then
good.
prior to that we did 2-man shamble versus a 3-man shamble. It
Yeah.
was Danny Rapp and myself versus Trent, Francis, and Riggs. Shamble. Lowest score.
And I
best
think
ball.
every match, I mean, the one
There were some big moments.
Two
Huge
really good
over the
videos. I
last
mean, it sounds like
2
today
days.
went
Well, the
well, too.
1v1v1 obviously is struggling. It's a little different, but all 3 matches went to the last hole.
Yep.
I believe.
Yep.
So we figured out a way to make them even,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yep.
Good handicapping.
Yeah.
This place is
Making-
cool, man. It's interesting. That little village, I guess they called it, that we went to
The
yesterday,
marina.
Yeah.
where the taqueria was
Oh, yeah.
what was that, like cobblestone?
Oh, that one. Also. Yeah.
Is that what you
Amazing.
call it? I mean,
Yeah,
you're
that
an expert in
one was
cobblestone, yeah.
cool. That was cool. It definitely, like, I was saying, oh, it's like old world, but they were like, it was built 30 years ago.
Yeah.
So it was like a little bit weird, but it's nice. It's super nice. It's one of the most amazing areas that the reason why I was so blown away with it was because I wasn't expecting it. I did not expect that
what were
golf
you
course.
expecting?
Just golf and houses and just not like the built up experience that they have here.
Yeah.
Casa de Campo is an experience. They've got spas and pools and a marina with 10 restaurants, and the golf course yesterday at Fore had a taqueria overlooking the Chevron River, and it was just like
unbelievable.
all that stuff I was not expecting. I didn't expect it to be so all inclusive. Everything's right here. You take a golf cart everywhere. I don't know. I just expected like hot golf, palm trees, like bad flat golf
I expected
courses that
flat
were like
golf.
very soft and like no,
Yeah,
it's
that
actually
die 4 was on
firm,
a cliff the whole time, basically.
firm fairways and
Yeah.
firm greens that bounce and bizarre, a very bizarre place.
That Siobhan 9 at Die 4 is as good as any 9 holes of golf I've ever played.
Yep.
And I would say that there were 7 holes today at Teeth of the Dog that I thought were 7 of the best holes I've ever played in the world.
The Siobhan 9 reminded me of Kapalua in Hawaii with just the sheer like drama of it and with the cliffs. It looks like there's like a pterodactyl is going to come out of the
I love that
trees.
vegetation look. I love that like grown in look. Hawaii is a lot like that. You see golf courses in Hawaii, it's a lot like that.
Yeah, they get
It's
a
such
lot of
cool
rain.
look.
They get a lot of rain, so it's like everything grows well.
Yep.
And it's just thick and lush.
Yep.
Your ex-employer and the owner of one of the best amateur golf tours in the world, Golf Digest.
I saw a nice clip from the championship.
Oh, how many people?
It was tough. There was
Couple guys?
somebody
Syracuse.
somebody tweeted at me a tweet video of the Golf Digest championship like arrival scene, and they put some very mean things about. It was written in a sarcastic tone about how awesome it was. And it didn't appear that awesome, and it took every part of my being not to retweet it or like it or interact with it. And credit to me that I didn't.
That's maturity.
great.
But I did see it, and it looked. Yeah, it didn't look that fun. But anyways, they do.
Golf Digest has Teeth of the Dog rated as the 20th best golf course in the world outside the United States.
Yeah.
That's comparing courses in Japan and Australia
Scotland,
and
Ireland.
Scotland.
Yeah.
It was rated ahead of
Ireland.
Carnoustie. Ahead of
It's ahead of
Carnoustie.
Carnoustie.
That's stunning.
So
Yeah.
Golf Digest, who the golf world has assumed that your list is the list. That's the list. Like we all go off of it. We sat at the bar and we were talking about the best golf course in the world, and you pull up the Golf Digest list. They've said that the place that we played today was the 20th best place that they've saw in the entire world.
Yeah.
I think it's worthy.
It was.
Not that I have
I mean,
enough of a frame of reference of
Correct.
international courses, but like that course blew me away.
Dude, we were like, all right, like we talk about places like Pebble and Cypress all the time. Those holes were like just as impressive.
Absolutely.
And maybe the only thing it was missing was like a 7 or like a 6 at Pebble where it had drastic high cliff. But aside from that, like the down low on, like you were saying, eye level to the water, like water level, was as good as you're ever going to get ever. And
That
it was
first
pure.
Par 3. That first par 3.
Oh my God.
4, I think it was, maybe.
Mm,
Yeah, we looked at each other and we are like, this is a fucking golf hole.
Yeah.
yeah.
There was in the back 9. It was probably after 13, so probably going to 14. You're inland for 5 holes in a row or something.
Oh, that drive in?
Yeah.
And then you drive. You go around the green on 13, and the drive is just a good 200 yards straight at the ocean.
Yeah, that's like one of the cooler reveals in
So
golf,
cool,
my
'cause
golf history.
You're
It's
driving
like-
just straight towards the ocean and the cliff's edge, and all you can see is just the blue ocean. You're driving straight at it. I've never seen
that was
anything
cool.
like
It was a
that.
tunnel of trees.
Yeah.
And in the end of the tunnel was legit just blue. And you're like, oh, fuck, the next 5 holes are going to be insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
And they were, and it was really cool. I pretty blown away at the place overall. I do think part of the reason that we come to these places when maybe it's not their favorite peak time is because like they just accommodate us.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, like we can take care of you guys. Make sure you have a villa. Make sure you have tee times. Make sure you have 2 hours of groups behind you where there's nobody playing, which they did today because it's their hottest month of the year.
Yeah.
I remember, we talked about coming down here, obviously, because we were here, but I hadn't really thought about it. Like, we talked about it, it got planned, and then I kind of didn't think about it. And then next thing I knew, I was on a plane to the Dominican Republic. And it's definitely like the most different place that we've gone in the travel series, I would imagine.
Yeah.
The most unexpected, probably. And it's
funny-
been great.
It's funny you said I haven't stopped thinking about this for 3 weeks.
Really? Oh, well, yeah. Every time I see you in the office leading up to this, you gave me a hug, which I appreciated as well.
Yeah, I was really
Yeah,
excited.
you've been excited.
I didn't know what we were getting into going into it.
Yeah.
We do so much travel. We do so many golf videos that like it all is like, all right, it's like we're going to Arizona this weekend and we're doing another big video. We got another big event. It's just like it's the next one on the schedule. Had I known, if I could retroactively go back and let myself 2 weeks ago know that the course that we played today was coming up, I would have been pretty fucking giddy.
Yeah, this has been a huge deal for me, and I haven't slept well for a long time.
Yeah. What's been your
Out of
impression?
excitement, just out of excitement. I mean, look, I get it. You guys, it's all white noise to you. You know, another top 20 golf trip place, blah, blah, blah. Like everything, you know, just brought to us on a silver platter. Privilege. We're used to it. Like, shame on these people for making us tie our own shoes, yada, yada. Like,
It's disgusting.
you know, I get it. I get your perspective. But
Yeah.
for me, this is a huge deal. So I'm honored, and I appreciate the people here making this such a wonderful treat for us.
We appreciate you being here.
That's when we had lunch 2 days ago. You're like, I've been to Scotland 10 times.
No. You've played 50 golf courses at least in Scotland.
I think I've played 50 over there.
50?
Maybe it's 40.
Over there, around the corner.
That's
50?
I think so.
What's your favorite course in Scotland?
Royal Dornoch.
Wow.
That's my
Without
number one over there.
hesitation.
Yeah.
You played St. Andrews?
Mm-hmm.
Western Gales.
Yep.
Ely?
Yep.
You played Western Gales?
Yeah.
We love that place.
I loved Western Gales. I had a hard time there. We
struggled too.
It was sideways rain and fucking 30-mile-an-hour.
It was
winds.
early and foggy for us, but it was cool.
It just, you know,
Cold.
The night
Lost a
before we
lot of
had the
balls.
whiskey tasting.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we were just
I didn't even go to that.
They were like, hey,
So
if
the
you can
Western
get out,
Gales-
you
We were
can
up
play
so
Western
late.
Gales if you want, but you got to get there before the members. So we got there as early as we could.
6:30. We
So early. Just put the pegs in the ground and went. It is fucking beautiful, though.
It was unbelievable, but the first 3 or 4 holes, there were not a lot of words said. It was cold, cloudy, dark. No one could hit the golf ball.
Yeah.
Really. And then once we turned and it turned into a day at like 8 a.m., it was like the most spectacular course you ever
Yeah.
played.
Yeah.
But no, that place was very cool. I can't believe you played 50 golf courses.
By the way, I'm trying to mock you guys about like privilege,
No, I know.
and everyone's just sitting there quietly taking it, and that makes me feel weird. This is supposed to be a sort of ironic bit
I think we got it.
that I'm
I felt
laying
it.
upon you all.
I like having you here because it takes some of the privilege stuff off of me.
For me to shame Trent about privilege is a real treat.
Yeah. No, I would imagine you and I have lived very different lives in that regard.
But I seized upon you saying like I hadn't thought about this trip for 3 weeks. Like
That's fair.
It came out of nowhere.
did.
We go on so many trips.
we do.
And then I'm like, man, must be nice, you know?
I felt it. I got it. The tying of the shoes, that's when I knew something was afoot.
Well, I had to lay it on thick.
No, I know.
It is hard though to get excited for trips when we have like 3 trips in between.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So, like
Just a lot.
it's just a lot. Like
We played at dinner the other day. We played a game. We went around the table. It wasn't even dinner. It was lunch right when we landed. Riggs, you weren't here yet, but
Damn it.
it was everybody give the top 3 favorite golf courses they've ever played in the world. And everyone had very different answers. It
I don't
was
think there
really
was
good.
one overlap actually.
There were a couple. A couple
Pebble
people
Beach.
said Pebble.
Pebble Beach was
A
up
few
there.
people said
Chalk.
Pebble as their number one.
It is chalk, but there's a reason for it.
100% is a reason. But I don't. Yeah, there was probably 10 of us, and there were probably 20 golf courses named. 25 golf courses.
Yeah.
It's time for a shoe spotlight. Each month, we like to share our favorite golf shoe from G4. Look, we're here. I don't really need this whole prompt situation to talk about the G4 shoes. Yes, we like all their shoes. They want us to talk about the Gallivanter right now. I'll talk about the Gallivanter.
Please.
Gallivanter. So G4 clearly has this reputation, this brand of being new, California, a little bit edgy. They got skulls and different colors, and they're cool. Yet the Gallivanter, which has all of that, has all the comfort, is traditional.
I only wear the Gallivanter for big rounds. It's my big round shoe. I feel like when I put the Gallivanter on, you mean business.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
I agree.
I wear the MG4 X2s a lot. Casual, but when I'm playing, whether it's for money or maybe it's an iconic golf course, I'll bring out the Gallivanters.
Good call.
Yeah.
Somebody invites me out to a Wingfoot or an Oakmont or a Cypress Point. You know what I'm rocking?
Gallivanters.
The Gallivanter. Definitely for the traditionalist, as they say, the avid golfer. It sports a traditional look for a timeless vibe. This classic style is equipped with all the comfort your feet need for an on-par performance. If you're a pro or just trying to look like a pro, these shoes are your go-to for sure. I notice a lot of them at the Barstool Classic
Yep.
because that's a lot of people's biggest tournament, biggest event of the year. It's
That's
big
a
round.
big day, yeah.
Check out g4.com/4. That's GFORE.com/4 for 10% off your first order. Go check out the Gallivanter. They got a bunch of great styles on there. Classic, amazing, comfortable. That's g4.com/4. Closest to the pin.
Oh, wow.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
Do we have
Wednesday.
results by chance, Bushman?
Yeah, we're just waiting on one from Frankie.
Well, I'll say that one
Yeah.
right now if you want.
Okay.
Do you want me to read off the answers too?
So I wouldn't hate the answers.
Okay.
By the way, there were no
Well, you don't have
buys.
to
There
send
were
them to him.
no
You can-
no
you
one
can
was
read
on
them
bye
out.
week last
Yeah, I'm
week for
just
the
pulling them
NFL. There were no buys.
Really?
I didn't
Yeah,
realize
Trent,
that.
we
There were
kinda
no
got fucked
buys.
there.
Yeah, you didn't give us that information.
It was.
That I didn't know.
It was.
I didn't have it. Wasn't holding
The
it.
week before, when you gave us like the number, there
tough.
had been like 7 buys.
Yeah, there were like
What
there were
week
like
is it?
5 or
There's
6
no
buys.
bye
No
week?
buys in week 8
In
for
week
whatever
eight?
reason. I don't know
Yep.
why.
So we all-
That's not mine.
It feels random.
So let's start with the Halloween
You
one.
want to start with that one? Okay, so it was pieces of candy given out at Frankie's house
The
on
Borelli household.
actual Halloween day. Riggs 31, Trent 33, Dan 34, Frankie 16, and I had 27.
Okay.
You have the number?
I do have the number.
Beautiful.
So Halloween was yesterday. And the answer to this is going to result in a void.
What?
Oh, no.
She gave out 0 pieces of candy.
No one came to the house.
She didn't go home. She stayed at her parents' house.
Ah.
And I could have
okay.
lied, and I could have picked
Okay.
something near my number, and I could have just like held on to that,
Yeah.
and everyone would have no one would have
Did she
known.
put a pot of candy out?
No, because like you never know with like animals or
Yeah.
Does she not like children?
She does. The thing
Mm.
is, I travel so much, and
Yeah.
it's like affecting our lives that she actually just went to her parents' house, and they had people over, they had family over. She
Right.
stayed, had a couple cocktails, and was like, "I'm just gonna crash in the guest room." It's her
Yeah.
parents. They live like 30 minutes away from us, so she was like, "I'm not going home." I'm like, "Well, from the close to the pin is like on the line." She goes, "I don't care."
Yeah. That's fair.
And I
Yeah,
was like, "You
very
have to go
fair.
home. It's our community." And she goes, "I don't care."
Nice to know I'm not the only one whose marriage is getting crushed by our
Yeah.
travel.
There was a ton of kids that walked up.
Do you ever watch the sort of the highlights of watching their faces fall when they knock and say trick or treat? Nobody comes.
I
to
made the
door.
argument being like, this is our second year in this community. Like, you should probably be home. It's a chance to meet neighbors. And she just was like, how's golf?
Think about you yourself as a kid when you went to a house that was in the neighborhood and no one would answer. It's like,
Assholes.
fuck the Johnsons.
I know. I said that. We're fucked.
Yeah.
You might get some eggs thrown at your house.
We're always gone for Halloween. For some reason, this
Yeah.
group travels on Halloween. So I'm never home. She doesn't want to be home alone on Halloween. It's like scary. It's spooky. She'd rather be with family.
all fair.
Opening the door for strangers just by herself. She like didn't want to be a part of all that.
She needed the man at home,
She needed the man with the
the
mustache.
man of the house.
Mustache man. All right. So void.
So that's voided. I don't think any
Okay.
points are awarded.
No.
Unless I win.
No, definitely not.
Void.
I can read off the other one. So
It takes a big man to admit that.
That was
by the way.
nice.
Nicely
That was,
done.
that was
Yeah.
honorable.
total runs scored in World Series Game 1.
Oh,
that was
shit. I
Friday.
didn't take track of this.
So Riggs had 7, Trent 11, Dan 6, Frankie 6.
This was low scoring, wasn't
I
it?
had 9. No, it was 6-5. So
Oh!
Trent had it on the dot.
On the dot,
Double.
baby.
Gets two.
Doubled.
On the dot,
Double
baby.
points there.
6-5.
That's a dessert for tonight.
I
That's
saw
right,
it's
a
the
little
lowest.
celebration.
I saw it's the lowest rated World Series. Of
Oh,
all
nobody's
time.
watching that thing.
By like
Joke.
it's bad.
Millions. I saw
Yeah.
it too.
You saw that graphic?
Yeah, it was like 11.7 last year. It's 8.5 this year.
Not good.
Total combined points by NFL teams week 8.
Which apparently
Which
I fucked
we got
everybody. I didn't know that.
All
though.
fucked on, so I'll just read them out. But Riggs 596, Trent 487, Dan 487, Frankie 500. Yeah, you guys had
We
the
get
same.
the same
We
number?
did, yeah.
That's
It was literally
insane.
last week, but okay. And then
I have
had
CRS
5
disease.
You don't
It's
remember
not-
that? It was
I have
last week.
CRS disease. It's not funny.
Okay.
Can't remember shit.
it was 716.
So Riggs wins.
So Riggs
That's
wins,
bullshit.
and
That's
he was
lucky. I
what?
didn't
Should that be
know that.
voided too?
He was
No.
120 off. And
Since
still
when,
wins.
since when does the NFL do no bye weeks like
That's
this early in the
crazy.
season?
In the middle of
I
the
mean, bye
years.
weeks go all the way until week like 13 or 14.
Right.
There's no way you can have bye weeks every week. You would run.
But
out of
why do they
teams.
skip week 8? Why not just do less
did.
buys and the others? Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Halloween weekend? I don't know.
That was information I didn't have. It's not like I
Yeah,
kept that
I
from
mean-
you guys.
Could have looked it up. Most miles flown by Drake's
Oh, wow.
private
This one I'm
plane.
excited
I also
for.
saw
This
we
is a
got a
great
lot of
one.
tweets that the information that you'd given us was incorrect. That's
Really?
the Dallas Mavericks plane.
Oh.
Wait,
No, but
Someone said that the number that he had given us was the Dallas Mavericks plane, and that's why it was in Dallas.
so the one that you texted me, is that correct?
I don't know.
Is it called Air? The one you sent me it says Air Drake.
Oh, so then that's right. Someone sent us all a tweet. You guys didn't get that?
No, I don't think I saw it.
It was like whatever it is, but it also could have just been a wrong Twitter person. But
I sent you Air Drake, right?
It says Air Drake here.
all right, so then read it.
Because it did go to Ontario at one point, didn't it?
Oh,
Victorville, CA. Is that Canada?
Victorville, California. That's
California.
What is it doing in Victorville?
so this thing fucking traveled like crazy.
It's got a lot of
That's
Texas,
in
though.
Bakersfield. That is
Are
terrible.
we sure this
over
is
there.
the...
I want you to know I'm not sure.
I see San Antonio, Texas. I see Dallas, Texas. I see Memphis, Tennessee, Dallas, Texas. I see a lot of
This is
Texas.
Drake's plane.
And then
Did the fucking
Paya
did the
Lebar
Mavericks
Air
play the
Base.
fucking Grizzlies?
Who'd the Mavericks play?
Did the Mavericks play the
Listen,
Grizzlies
I
this
want-
weekend?
So yeah, did they play them on the
Someone look up the Mavericks.
28th or 29th?
The Mavericks played if the Mavericks played the Grizzlies on the
And
20th
did they
or 29th.
and did they play the Spurs?
Hold on.
Right
hold on.
before.
I'm looking it up.
I swear to God.
Bro, I just feel
He did the best he could. He did the best he could.
No,
I mean,
no,
no,
I agree. Yeah, they
we
put-
could have
wait.
looked it up.
Wait, but they were in Dallas.
They played
They played the Grizzlies on the 30th, but it was in.
They played the Nets. They played the Spurs at
that a
home.
Yeah, it was all home.
They played at the Pistons.
I could be
The,
wrong.
the regular season games have been. Yeah, I don't think that's. Yeah,
sure it's all-
All right,
versus
so
the
maybe
Grizzlies
it's Eric
is it.
Drake. Maybe he's just flying around. Maybe he went
Maybe
to
he's just going
Graceland.
to all the games.
By the way, the hot tub yesterday was the most boys being boys game of all time. Yesterday, we
Yeah.
sat around in the hot tub for probably 90 minutes just naming old athletes.
The
So
best.
yeah, we played the game where it's like if you said an athlete's name, the last letter of the last name, you have to start with the first letter of the first name.
Yeah, I love that shit. My brother and I have been doing that forever, and it's like those memes you see. Like
Yep.
he's probably out there
Nelson
cheating on me.
Cruz,
It's just
Daniel
7
Chara,
guys drinking
Aaron
Presidentes in the hot tub.
Judge.
The best is when someone says someone, everyone's like, "Good one."
Yeah, yeah.
It's so random athlete.
So
Bunch of
all right,
shirtless
say
men.
the
All
the
right.
amount of miles.
So if that's the correct plane,
Probably
which
isn't.
it seems like it's not. Riggs had 1818. Trent had 650. Dan had
College
4700.
hockey number. That's why I went 18.
Frankie 3400. I had 269, which looked great for a while for whatever plane this was. It looked like it wasn't going anywhere, and at the last second it did. So it was 482, which Trent barely won that one.
Lovely.
Yeah,
I thought you said
won-
it went to Ontario.
I thought it did.
Maybe Ontario, California.
Okay, so we saw CA and we just thought it was Canada. I think that was the issue.
Maybe.
So it went from Texas.
It also says it went to an air base.
Wait, so it went from
This is definitely just a random
think?
plane.
Like Met troops.
it went from
Could be chartered.
Texas. It went from Texas to
All right, it went from
to Memphis and then to California. You're telling me that's only 480 miles?
The California was way after the weekend.
Oh,
This was only the weekend. So the
I see.
only ones that counted were
This one sucked.
because he left on Thursday. So the only one that counted was
This one sucked.
Dallas to Memphis.
We can be honest about it. This whole thing
I
sucked.
think we should void this one, but that's just
I don't care.
because we don't know if this is the correct plane.
I like almost more that it's just a random plane that we
Me
picked.
too. It's just as likely. Like we're
There
all.
was no
kinda
way of
guessing.
knowing either way. All right, so Trent gets the point.
Nice.
All right, last one. Nope, we did. The
No,
last
that's it,
one.
I think.
So that's it. So totals right now. First place is Trent with 6. Second is Dan with 5. Third is Riggs with 4, and then Frankie with 1.
When did I get one?
Last
Last
I think
week.
you
All
got
right. What a game.
All right. I got 4 questions ready for this week.
All right.
Francis, you're in.
Great.
Bush, you're in.
I have paper. If we
Are you
wanna
at 0, by the
if we
way?
wanna-
You didn't
yeah, I'm at
mention
0.
yourself?
I'm at 0.
Okay, you're at 0.
No, we all just say it, I think. Or that's not going to work.
I think we should write it down.
I think we all just honor system.
All right,
All right.
Okay.
that's
I
fair.
like honor system.
I'm good
Because
with
I have
that.
honor system on one of mine is something that I could have just probably looked up, but I haven't. I just came up with the questions kind of while we were doing this. So it's honor system.
Okay.
First one is Francis's arrival time tomorrow at his hotel. He is flying from here to Boston. He lands at 4:10.
Yep.
And he has to get to Laugh Boston. I just looked. It's 5:06 right now, so pretty comparable traffic time. It would take 12 minutes to get from the airport to Laugh Boston, but he's going to have to get his baggage.
Mm-hmm.
Golf
Golf
clubs.
clubs.
With your hotel or Laugh Boston?
They're in the same building.
Okay.
The club is in the hotel.
Now, you might think that he could just delay to get to a certain time, which he could to a degree, but you have to do a show.
I got to go as fast as possible. I got to get there for sound check. Got to test the keyboard, all that.
You land at 4:10.
Should be doing, yeah.
You land at 4:10. I know when you're gonna arrive.
I have my numbers locked.
I got mine.
Let's hear him.
I'll go first.
Okay.
My number locked at 504.
That was 506.
Wow. Trent?
458.
I was going way lower. I was going 447.
Boy.
Yeah, I mean, if the plane leaves on time, we'll probably land before
330, 350.
Yeah,
350,
yeah,
I mean.
land before 410.
Boy, these are good.
Bush?
Optimistic.
Sorry, Dan was just interrupting. 5'11" was my answer.
You sassy
5'11"?
boy.
That's how tall I am. 5'11" and 3/4.
Oh, you're sorry.
Same.
Yes, he and you
Francis,
apologize
what'd
off
you
camera
say?
like you're a fucking tough guy.
Boy, I mean, all of those are, I hope you guys are right. I mean, my guess would have been more like 535.
Wow.
That's your guess then, because you're in the game.
Okay, 535.
Okay. Next one, NASCAR Cup Series this weekend in Phoenix. We're going to be there.
Yep.
We're going to go with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. What's his finishing position going to be this weekend at Phoenix? His last 5 finishes, we're going to go. He went 19th, 27th, 25th, 34th, 22nd. We kind of got a Kevin Kisner on our hands.
He stinks.
That's our guy.
I like him a lot. I think he wins the race.
What?
Yeah.
You think he's
I've been analyzing. I've been looking at the way he's been driving recently.
Yeah.
Wow. Drifting.
Yeah, I think his drift, his turns have been really good. The tracks recently just
Turns
haven't
left hard.
fit his
Okay.
tracks.
I did notice on September 24th, he finished 9th in
Yeah,
Texas.
that's right. Texas is a very similar track to Phoenix.
All right.
True.
So I'm going with the win.
Okay.
I'm going to go 31st.
I'm going to go 22nd.
14th.
I'm going 27th.
17th.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, Ricky.
Imagine he wins that race.
Let's go, Ricky. Let's go, Ricky.
Ricky, don't lose
Third one,
that
closest to the pen.
number.
The Blues play at the New Jersey Devils, NHL hockey, on November 3rd, 2023, which is Friday night. We're going to go total shots in the game combined between both teams on net. The New Jersey Devils, I believe, are 10th in the NHL with 32.6 average shots per game. The Blues are 31st out of 32 teams. Not good. Not that fun to watch. With 24.7 shots per game. The total of that would get you in about the 57 range.
60.
57.
I was going to say 57. I'll go with 58.
63.
I'm going 54. That was my call.
No way. I was literally about to say 54. I
Let's say
swear to
54.
That's
God.
what we did. Honor system.
Yeah.
It is what it
Ultimate
is.
honor
Yeah.
system, yeah.
Ultimate honor system.
Yep.
54 is what it is. And then the last one, which again, this is one I'm sure you could just look up, but you're not allowed to do that. I haven't looked up anything on it. What will be, or what has been, I guess, what up to this point, what has been the lowest recorded temperature in 2023 in the Dominican Republic?
That's
Fahrenheit.
That's a great question.
Fahrenheit.
I mean, it doesn't get that cold at night at all.
I'm going to say 59 degrees.
Wow.
It's a cold night in January.
Yeah.
I'm say 63.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Okay, well, there you
Yeah.
go.
I'm going to say 63 too then.
I'm going to say 60 on the nose.
Didn't you just say 59?
I said 59.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to say 60 on the nose.
I'm going to say 51.
Whoa. Cold front?
You can't change yours, you scumbag.
I can't change mine, but I was literally going to say the exact same number. I
You guys
swear to
stop
fucking
it.
God. I
You guys
swear.
on the same
Don't
page?
say about
That's
God.
insane.
Why are you cucking me, bro?
You think it's the 51 here?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
They said this is the
Don't
hottest
get
time of
low.
year.
Can we look up that answer right now
Yeah.
for an immediate closest to the pin
Yeah.
result?
That'd be fun. We've never done that before. That's a great point.
Ooh.
It's a great
spicy.
point. Ooh, spicy sauce.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
You guys feeling it?
Yeah.
I'm kind
I'm
of
fine.
We
I'm
drank
very
a
tired.
bunch of beer and we were in the sun for a long time.
It's
like
one of those
8
things where
hours.
you just kind of got to keep going, like with the beers.
I'm tired as
I
fuck.
completely agree.
I could
Trent.
fall
We
asleep
either need
right
to
now.
keep going or we need to pass out.
Yeah.
Wait, we need a Celsius.
My eyes hurt.
I could do a beach run if you wanted to.
I'd like
Francis.
to jump in the ocean.
What does
Yeah,
that
I
mean,
could
a
do
beach
that, I
run?
guess.
Go to the ocean.
Go to the
jump in
beach
the
and get
ocean.
in the
I thought that
ocean.
meant
I feel
Snorkel.
like I'm breaking out on my chest. I don't know if it's like
I don't
soap.
know. I don't
So
run,
what's that
dude.
about?
I don't know.
Was it the hot tub? Dude, I think it was the hot tub.
Might have been
It's probably dirty.
How long were you guys in
Probably
the hot tub
cum in
yesterday?
there.
2 hours, 3 hours, 4
Might
hours.
have been.
Are you
it was a
breaking out
long
your
time.
chest? I've got a bunch of fucking pimples on my chest and my
At
back.
one point, we had 9 dudes
I
in the
got
hot
the
tub
same thing.
last night.
Floor
For
that
a
out on
good
the
2
YouTube.
hours.
Francis, you?
I just went full Mardi Gras on the YouTube. Blur that out.
You have some?
I think that's just from heat, though. Heat
Okay.
and sweat. My shirt sticking to me.
The fact that we all have it, it's weird.
Crisp fall golf, maybe our favorite.
The best.
Leaves
Truly.
are changing. You got a hoodie on, maybe some joggers, maybe some pants, maybe a couple different layers. You're sneaking in golf. It's almost bonus golf at that point. You know, the courses in a lot of places are in the best shape. You might have to battle a little bit of a leaf rule situation, but other than that, you're having yourself a lovely time. Barstool Golf Time app is what makes it easy for golfers to find the best tee times at the best prices. So stop searching all over Google for your next tee time. Search multiple courses in your area from one single aggregated app. It's annoying to have to create accounts for individual courses to book online. Just make one account with us, which is the Barstool Golf Time app, and book all of your tee times. Plus, the new reservation sharing option allows you to take control and book tee times for your entire group. Earn golf time rewards every time you book or leave course reviews. Then you can redeem those rewards for free Barstool Golf merch in our store. Download the Barstool Golf Time app now. We curated this app. We use it. I like it. We like it. You go on, you can see on the app too courses that we've played. Have a little foreplay logo on there, and then the review feature is one of my favorite parts, where people just review what's going on in the course. What kind of shape was it in? Are the greens firm? Are the green? Was it punched recently? Was the staff great? All those types of reviews are just bang, bang, bang there in real time. So go do yourself a favor right now. Download the Barstool Golf Time app now. Use it and enjoy yourself some crisp fall golf. All right, we looked. We couldn't find it. So, I mean, we Googled it. It gave us graphs. We don't know how to read graphs.
We're being honest on here. We don't know what it is.
At one point, we had John Kelly
it.
zooming in on a graph.
Very
like,
official
I think
graph.
it was 58-ish, and we couldn't accept that. The game's, I got too high integrity for that.
We'll figure it out.
The answer was we couldn't find it. So we're going to find it with more extensive research over the next week.
One of these weather losers will send it to us.
Are there weather
Remember that
losers?
guy from the Corn Ferry event?
Yeah. That guy was a
right
loser. He was
after we
cool.
had just
He's a nice
went
guy.
at them. Nice
But
guy.
at his core, a weather loser.
Nice guy.
He stares at
Weather
like the
loser.
clouds and shit. They used to think that there was something wrong with them. In the heyday, they used to hang a guy like that.
Yeah.
Deservedly.
Be like, hey, it's gonna get like colder tonight because I'm looking at the breeze.
And then if he
They're
was
like,
right, which?
Yeah.
hang him.
Which?
Damned if you do.
Right. Trying to help the community? See ya.
Sucks.
So we've got Francis's good friend.
I think it's gonna rain tonight, and then it rains.
See ya.
Dead. What are you nuts?
Asshole. Tell me that.
Francis's pal Kirk Minahan is on Barstool Golfs today.
Thursday tonight.
Oh,
or
yeah.
today, 2
Wow.
p.m. If you're listening to this in the morning, we actually got to start promoting this. I don't know if Brendan Jones is here or whatever, because the Minifans are going to want to be around for this.
Yeah.
This is a massive, massive episode. I'm not going to give anything away. Going into this episode, Francis was leading and is leading Barstool Golfs. So
With a
43.
43.
Okay.
Barstool Golfs has been an incredible series of all the people from Barstool coming to the same 9 holes and playing them and seeing how they can fare against the other people in the office. Francis, 43. Kirk Minahan was coming for the crown. I'm not going to give anything away from that. It's an all-time episode. Kirk takes it extremely seriously. It's on Foreplay YouTube. Make sure you go watch that. Subscribe to the channel. And yeah, it's going to be a big one. So yeah, the Minifans, please show up in big numbers. We're going to do a premiere at 2 p.m. If you're listening to this and you have a Kirk Minahan crossover or whatever, just be there for the guy. We want to make sure that this is a huge video.
Who's in last?
Jersey Jerry, I believe.
It wasn't Stu?
Oh, it's Stu Feiner.
What is she, like 100?
Yeah, we did double max pars, and he did a double max on every single hole except for one.
He said, Frank, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here. I love you.
Stu's the
That
best.
clip, that is one of my favorite clips of the year.
Yeah, and then he swung and missed.
Frank,
He's standing over the ball, and he looks back. He goes, Frank, it's been an honor, and it's been a pleasure, and I love you. And he looks down, and he swings and misses. It's one of the best
But
videos ever.
He can, with Barstool Golfs, can't people go back out and try to best
He
their
can
score?
try, yeah.
And then you keep the score no matter what?
Yeah.
The second attempt, like a mulligan.
Yeah, it's like a mulligan.
I'd
You
like,
gotta go with
I'd
the
like
second
another
one.
crack.
I know Francis wants another crack. I know Hank wants another crack.
You're playing like you
Feidelberg
were
wants
this
another
week.
crack.
I like your chances.
I think I can beat my.
Happy 50th birthday to Kirk Minahan.
Oh, happy birthday.
Turned 50 over the hill.
Oh.
Eligible for the senior tour.
But he's
which he
not
loves.
50, right?
Huh?
He's not 50.
Wait, he's not 50?
what's going on here?
think he's 50.
I thought he kept saying, I'm gonna be 50 after next year or something like that. He's like trying to make people think it's 50, but it's actually 49.
I remember him.
I was a little confused because Coleman, who's his producer now, who didn't help Francis out, sent me a text and was like, "Can you please submit a video for Kirk's 50th birthday?" And I responded and was like, "Yeah, I could do that. It's really Kirk's 50th." And he like, and I was like, I feel like that's way too old.
Bit.
So it might be a bit because
I asked
haven't
him during Barstool Golfs if he said something about 50 and he goes, "No, it's just like I say it's a year away from 50 or something like that."
I want to wish Kirk a happy birthday, but I'm not going to put a number on it.
Yeah, that's the right idea. So
Trent,
he's
I
probably
think you got
not
a bacterial infection from the hot tub last night.
Maybe. But wouldn't you all have gotten that?
You think that's what messed up your stomach? Also, you're
I just
saying?
got because I was sending it to Hannah. I was like, I've got crazy spots all over my chest, right? Like it's just like
Yeah, I got the same exact
all
thing.
all over my back. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that's from. He's got the same thing. You said you've seen a couple dots.
Yeah.
We were in the that hot tub for 4 hours yesterday. You're puking this morning.
Yep.
There's some sort of, and there's a name for it, and it's called Pseudomonas folicatus.
It sounded like
you
that sounded
really
like
looked this
something,
up, haven't you?
Targaryen would say.
Hot tubs have a fungus if not cleaned properly.
You got
All right.
fungal.
Well, we had a lot of fun guys in there.
But that was really good. But I wouldn't take those times back. You know,
No, it's worth it.
No, that was
worth
fun.
it.
the amount of times saying Eva Longoria, Nick
Yeah.
Swisher,
They also
Alex
brought us
Rodriguez, Oscar De La Hoya.
our
Evan
own.
Longoria was a lot.
Yeah,
Brought us our own like really cool cooler.
Yeah.
That was like a fancy cooler,
full of beer.
Yeah, that was
full
nice.
of beer with a beer bottle opener on the side of it. That was insane. Full of ice that wheeled around. That was
They've
fantastic.
done a really good job here. I've been really honored.
Yeah, they did a good job. Kirk could be like 38. Who knows?
Happy birthday, no
Happy
number.
birthday. No number.
Yeah.
Check out the Barstool Golfs YouTube. Go subscribe to our YouTube. Anybody have anything else?
I've got the TGL. We got the format for the Indoor Simulator League.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys see that?
No. That reminded me. I saw Tiger walk down some stairs today. But you go first.
So they've made the format. It's 3-on-3 matches, and the first 9 holes are 3-man alternate shot. So, which is interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
No.
3-man alternate shot.
3-man alternate shot. So
On
if
like
it's-
a simulator?
on a simulator, it's 64 feet wide by 46 feet high. So it's 20 times the size of a normal simulator. It's in a new arena that is built specifically for it.
The hell did you just say? 20 times the size of a normal simulator?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, it's like a whole. It's a massive, like a jumbotron that they're hitting into,
Amazing.
and they're going to be hitting off real grass off for everything outside of 50 yards. So tee box, they'll have a tee in the ground. Rough, they'll be in the rough. Everything inside 50, they have a big green that moves. So the first 9 holes will be 3-on-3 alternate shot, and the last 6 holes, so I guess they're 15-hole matches, will be singles where each guy on the team plays 2 holes. So 6 holes of singles, each guy plays 2 holes. They're trying something, which I appreciate.
That's definitely trying something.
Like it's
You lost me. I don't know what they're doing.
first 9 holes, 3-man alternate shot. Last 6 holes, each guy on the team plays 2 holes of singles.
2, 2, 2, 6.
Yeah.
So everyone plays 11 holes total.
Yes. Everyone is a part of the alternate shot for the first 9, and then you play 2. Yeah, that's right.
All right. I mean, I'll watch it.
I'm interested to see how it goes because it's going to rely a lot on the personality of the players.
Yes.
And they're funny guys. It's going to be every Monday night for a couple months.
Really?
Yeah.
That'll be fun though.
You think
Having
people,
something to look forward to.
Yeah.
And like watch it.
it's
throw
in a
it
dead
on.
zone. It's in, the first couple months of the year. It's like after football.
What channel?
On ESPN.
So are they doing this live?
I believe they're doing it live on Monday night.
These guys are going to play tournaments and then fly to Florida and do this thing?
I guess, yeah.
Wow.
They're getting paid a lot of money for
I'm
it.
excited. I think it's fun.
Yeah. I think they're
watch
trying something. I think it'll be interesting.
I think we got some sort of fungus.
Fun, guys.
Did you guys see Tiger walk downstairs today?
No.
We tweeted it from Foreplay Pod. Check
He's
it out.
He's in Mexico, I think, for his the tournament's at his
Shotgunning
golf
beers
course.
every time
He,
someone missed a birdie
yeah.
putt.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looked good, man. People are saying he looked uncomfortable, but I mean, he's moving pretty good.
Yeah. He's going to play again soon. He's got to play in that league. He's playing in that league in 2 months. So.
Right.
Francis, what do you got going on in your life?
Me?
Yeah.
Just taking it one step at a time, enjoying the golf, happy that my game's getting a little better again, and doing a lot of stand up. That's it.
So
You got any dates?
Yeah. Well, I'll be in Boston this weekend, but it's pretty much all sold out.
Ooh.
And then I'll be in DC, Arlington, Virginia in 2 weekends.
So
Go check them out.
are you is it the same hour set?
No.
Or what percent is the same and what percent changes night to night?
It's like 80%, 75% the same probably.
And you're trying new things.
Yeah, filtering in new stuff and in with the new and out with the old.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
There's no video of Tiger Woods walking downstairs.
There it is.
I'll be honest. I don't think
It's
he
right there.
looks
Look,
that.
I'm looking at it right now.
Like you see the video?
Yeah, he's
Can I see it?
he's sort of moving sideways more than he's moving down.
How long ago was this? How many hours ago?
2.
What the fuck?
It kind of looks like the Italian village we were at today.
Dude, okay, I see.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's moving all right. John Rahm's pitch. You guys see that?
Yeah.
First pitch at the. At
What
the
do you
World
think
Series.
about? What do you? I actually don't know how I feel about this. What do you feel about people who don't go to the rubber?
Brutal. I mean, next time we see him, we're gonna give him shit for that. How do you not throw from the rubber?
He seems like a guy who would go from the rubber.
George W. Bush, 2001, threw from the rubber.
Strike.
Because Derek Jeter told him he had to.
Right.
Yeah.
In the tunnel.
Right.
I'm trying to think
Says
now.
you're
when
in New York. If you don't go from the tunnel, they're gonna boo you.
He said
I mean, if you
they'll
don't
boo
go from the rubber, they're gonna boo you.
it made me think when I like back to first pitches that I've watched. Like I don't know who all goes to the rubber, but Rahm felt like a guy who would go to the rubber.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, you get some frail older person or lady or whatever who's not fine, throw from wherever. But I mean, you get John Rahm. He's a peak athlete. He's a Masters champ.
Where did 50 Cent throw from where he spiked it?
Looks like he threw from the moon the way he threw that thing.
Yeah,
Four
but
left.
you know what? Rahm looked great.
He did. His hair looked
Amazing.
nice.
He looked nice. He got the
No,
green jacket on.
He's got a nice look. His throw was a bit outside. I saw him tweet about that, but overall looks good. Baseball is probably not his sport.
Anybody here ever done a first pitch?
No.
I'd be so nervous to do that.
Yeah.
I can't throw. Hockey guy. I would duck hook it into the shit.
I would
throw
do. I would
baseball?
love to do it at like a Cedar Rapids
I mean, I can
Colonels
throw
game. Though.
baseball, just not well.
If the Cedar Rapids Colonels are looking for anybody to throw out a first pitch, I'd love to do it.
What level are they?
Pitch.
Single A.
Where did you throw out a first
I
pitch?
threw out a pitch in Rochester, I think
Gross.
the Red Wings, the Rochester Red Wings, and I was honored and excited.
Not like Rochester.
Except that they then had 3 kids throwing them out right after me, and I was so mad that they had sort of opened the gates and made this honor. They diluted the honor. And I'm out there, and I remember after I threw mine, this one kid, he tried to high five me. I was like, "You're fucking." He didn't even throw from the rubber. Like he stepped 2 feet closer.
So this is the conversation we were just having. You
Yeah,
threw
and
from the rubber.
I was just so. I was like, "Get away from me, you."
How old
piece of
was the
shit."
kid?
Probably like 13.
Loser.
It was he was pretty pudgy. Like I just could see his future, and it didn't look good. And
Probably looks like me now.
he just. I don't know. And none of them. They all bounced the ball, and I don't know. It all felt kind of bullshit to me.
Did it send you into such a rage that you threw your pitch really hard?
I threw mine a little high, but it was over the plate. But
Nice.
it was definitely a ball, but it was like high, but not. The guy didn't have to. I threw it to the mascot, by the way, who had this gigantic mitt. All of it was a kind of humiliating. I don't know. I shouldn't have agreed.
Did you go up there just to do that, or were you doing stuff? in the
No, I
area?
was doing shows in Rochester,
Okay.
and they were like, "Want to come throw out the first pitch?" And I was like, "Sure." And then it turned out they give that honor to anybody.
Literally.
There was no barrier to entry.
Eat enough cotton candy, you can go throw the first
Yeah,
pitch.
it was humiliating.
All right. I think we're done here. We're exhausted.
Yep.
Been a long day. We either need to continue drinking or stop and go and shut it down.
Let's make that call off camera.
Let's make that call off camera. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel. Big thanks to our sponsors, per usual. We got Chevy, G4, and our good friends at Barstool Golf Time, which is just our app. So go check that out. We'll be back next Tuesday. Hit it hard.
hard.
Hit it hard.
Hit hard.
Hit it hard.